Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sober Not Sober.
Oh, hey. I'm Mekaylay. What's up? I'm the sober one.
Hey, what's up? My name's Grant. I'm the not sober one. I almost said...
You just said the F. I got to bleep that now.
You do have to bleep that. But I almost said the sober one again. I do it every time. It's mainly because I'm an idiot. I do hope everyone is having a good day today. The only people that I don't want them to be having a good day today is white guys with dreads. You know what you're doing.
Oh, I like that.
You know what you're doing.
I like
that. Like, I get it. The Nordic braid. It was a French braid. It's actually a white person. They took it from whatever. You're doing Rasta dreads. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
My culture is not your costume.
Yeah.
I want to wish everyone a good day, especially the guy that Harley saw, not me. I wish I did. Especially this guy. He came riding. I saw him walking in. He was riding one of those motorized scooters, like the e-scooter.
Right.
Oh, my God. Harley goes, did you see that guy? I was so laser focused walking into Bash's because they had the most beautiful strawberries and the little like cup shortcakes, you know?
Okay, so your autism kicked in and you were...
Oh, my God. My mouth watering right now. But I was just hyper focused on it. And Harley's like, did you see that? I was like, no, I didn't see it. And Harley goes, this guy's he was drinking out of a full gallon of milk and he had milk pouring down his face.
Just like...
And then and Harley goes, how is he getting back on his scooter? Because he came on a scooter, all he got was a gallon of milk.
He had a helmet on. Grown man.
And he was outside of the store drinking this or in the store?
He was walking out the door as we walked in.
Yeah, we walked in. He walked
He just
out.
needed a refreshment. You ever be scootering around and you go, oh, I could really...
I'd kill
I'm
for
parched.
a gallon of
I'm parched.
milk.
I just need
Actually,
to chug.
really important question. Could you tell if it was whole, skim, or 2%?
That's a very important question. Could you tell?
No.
I feel like it's got to be whole milk.
I feel like light blue is always like 1% or skim.
Yeah.
Dark blue is always 2%. Red's always whole.
No, it's
I
the
saw
yellow is
out of the
Whole?
corner of my eye.
2%. Red is the whole always.
Red is always whole. Yeah. But I feel like I used to get blue cap, like dark blue cap.
I feel like I'd get
2%.
Wait, what were you saying, Harley?
I wasn't staring at him. I was looking and I was like, what?
Like, what is that? What is he doing with that milk, man?
But anyways, I hope that guy's having a killer day.
Hopefully he's having a good day. I agree. I wish him a good day as
never
well.
crossed my mind.
Because you can't be having... Your overall life can't be going great if that's what you're doing, but I hope at least his day was okay, you know?
I don't know, man. That guy's got a lot less, you know. He
Brain
doesn't
cells to worry
care.
about.
He doesn't care.
True.
Like you
He's
ride
drinking a gallon
first
of
all,
milk walking out of a store.
It takes balls to be a grown man and ride an electric scooter that you clearly own. It also takes more balls to wear a helmet while doing so. And then it takes
it takes a third ball to drink
a
milk
full gallon of milk,
walking out.
and then a fourth to ride home with the gallon of milk.
Gallon of milk.
Because then
he wasn't finishing it, right? I mean, that'd be insane.
I don't think so. I think he'd throw up. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I think like if I were to see a guy on a e-scooter, I'd one go, "Why are you wearing a helmet? And why are you on an e-scooter? You're a grown man." And then I go, "Why does he have a gallon of milk?
Safety.
Why is there
Safety?
milk missing from the gallon of milk?"
Yeah,
We got the full picture.
If we like an after photo, if we saw a guy riding on the side of the road with a gallon of milk on an e-scooter with a helmet, I would be. Yeah, I'd be a little. I don't think upset is the word I'm looking for, and I don't think confused is, because I get it. But I think I'd be intrigued. I think I'd want to know just what that guy's deal is, you know, just what's going on up there. That'd be a fun one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm more curious. I've noticed that I'm more curious when I see people, like that's how I've been getting better at like road rage early. Like I don't have like insane. I've never like done anything crazy, but like,
but
you know,
people piss
getting
you off.
upset about, you know, people doing dumb shit on the road. I now just like laugh because I'm like, that's insane that you thought that was a good move to do. I just laugh and I go like, and I was also thinking about this in the car the other day. It's always this, like, I don't mean to stereotype people by their car, but like you can get pretty close on like what a kind of person is and like how they're going to be driving by what they, you know, like it's always trucks. It's always BMWs.
Yep.
Like other luxury cars aren't. Like I never really have problems with like Mercedes or Lambos, Ferraris, nice cars like that. But the BMW I think is a cheap enough luxury car that assholes are able to afford it. And then they go, look at my sick BMW, you know? And then they are terrible people
and
on the
Audis
road.
too.
Audis, I will
Older
say,
ones,
sneak
not like-
in.
yeah, they
yeah,
sneak
yeah.
in.
I will say Audis will sneak in
That was
there.
Cade's first car.
And
He thought he was so cool having the Audi, dude.
minivans.
Yeah.
Minivans are a problem. They're a problem. They're honestly the people most of the time that are driving a minivan. You're a problem. I get it if like you have kids and whatever, and like I get if you have kids and having a minivan. That totally makes sense. Not blaming you on that. But how about in the minivan?
Mm-hmm.
I get it's a V8. Stop driving like it is one, though. You're in a minivan and you're cutting people off, and I want to pop a tire. I don't know if you have a kid in there, though. So
Yeah, and at the same time, they're in a rush because they have kids. Hey, I don't care. I didn't tell you to have kids, so slow down.
yeah, it's also kind of like you don't need to be cutting people off and
Yeah.
being rude just because you maybe have to be going to pick up, and maybe leave earlier to pick up your kid. You shit parent. You shouldn't need to be rushing to pick up your kid.
Dude, have you seen the Lucid minivan? That's the minivan I'm getting. 'Cause
That
you-
would actually,
you know
I feel like
the-
that'd be sick. I
you
know
the
Lucids.
Lucids.
Yeah. Lucid,
They have
like Airs.
what is it? The Lucid Gravity, I think. I'm pretty sure.
That's what it's called. That's
Dude,
sick.
it starts at like base like 79K, and then it goes up to like 120, 130K.
Yeah, that
for
makes sense.
fully decked out. I'll show you a TikTok of it.
Yeah,
because
I
I've
wanna
seen the
see that.
TikTok where they tour it and they're like, yo, you know, they go through it and I'm like, that thing is fucking insane.
Damn. I do want to. I would want a minivan. I guess I'm not like opposed to.
I'd only get the Lucid minivan.
That sounds cool. I do. Need
I'd
to see
only
what
get that
is.
one. Other than that, no.
Yeah.
But you have to have kids.
Exactly. Getting a minivan and not having kids is an insane purchase. That's weird. I would never do it unless I had children, for sure.
What
but
ethnicity
like when I
would do
have
it? What
kids,
ethnicity?
I'd totally get
what
a minivan.
ethnicity is gonna? What if you had to guess? What ethnicity is gonna get a minivan and they
Without
don't have
kids?
kids? I know what I'm thinking.
It's only white people that
White.
would do that.
No, without kids.
Yeah, white.
Filipino,
Why Filipino? Because they
Just
have their
checks out.
chiropractic bench in their back.
probably.
Their hands, they can get into the knots and nooks and crannies.
What Jesus Christ?
Well, a lot of them are massage
That's
therapists.
the keyword for this episode. Comment Filipino masseuse.
Comment Filipino masseuse, please. That's the keyword.
Jesus
Speaking of keyword, if you're here, thank you. I love you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate you being here.
Filipino masseuse.
Yeah, leave a comment. Say something. SoberNotSober69@gmail.com. And SoberNotSober on everything else. You know what to do.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Do we want to do Ask Me, Am I the Assholes now?
We have some Am I the Assholes. You said you have something too.
I
You
do, but
wanna
I
do
think-
that or you want to save it?
Should we do my thing and then get into the Am I the
Up to you.
Assholes? All right. Well, let's, because mine's kind of just like a topic of conversation on something. So, okay. How do you feel
Okay.
about famous people, someone that's already established famous in the public eye, starting a podcast?
I mean, it's
Like
pretty-
from 2024 like on. Like how do you feel about these, cuz like so many of them have started them. There's ones on Netflix, there's ones on
I mean,
all this
like
stuff.
in what manner? Like someone started it in 2024, like
No, like
or someone that was famous for the
Let's-
first time in 2024.
No. Someone who's been famous. Someone who already has a mass audience. So
Yeah.
that anytime they would be out in public, people would want to hear what they say or see what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
or TMZ, blah, blah, blah. A-lister, let's say.
Yeah.
They start a podcast. Like, I'm specifically hinting at Amy Poehler's podcast.
Amy Poehler. There was like
Okay.
the one with Will Arnett too. I know
Yes.
there's that
yeah,
one.
with Jason Bateman
Mhm.
and I'm sad I forgot his name.
Well, they're stealing the thunder from poor people like us.
okay, so that's what I'm kind of getting at is like, do
No,
you
I
feel
think-
like it is like
I think it's
they're-
fine. It's
Right.
just one of those things where I think it's too much of, because now we always get the comments of make podcast equipment more expensive. Not everyone needs a podcast.
Right, not everyone needs a podcast. yeah.
Shut up, you're white and fucking stupid. Stuff like that.
know.
You know, we know. Not
We're
Jewish
not arguing
because
with
I get
you
a
on
lot
that.
of those.
Not
as
Jewish.
well.
I know a lot of you think we are. We got another one saying we were Jewish. I had to just an FYI. There's another
I
one
stopped
being like,
reading
you
comments.
think you're the good Jews, and it's like, well, I never said I was Jewish in the first place.
The clip that I posted, that clip specifically goes, "I'm not Jewish."
We literally stayed, and people were like, "Okay, Jews."
The thing is I'm very confused because these people that go, not everyone should have a podcast or make podcast equipment more expensive.
Right.
But first of all, It is expensive. We're working bare fucking bones here. I'm poor.
Literally. Yeah, well, I mean, we have bare minimum. We've barely put any money into it, so it is expensive still. Don't worry.
It is expensive still.
Dickheads.
And then these same people probably hate, I'd assume highly, that like they're like, oh, well, just because you're famous doesn't mean you should have a podcast. Then there should be no podcasts whatsoever. Just fucking get rid of them all, I guess, with this same concept. So I see a podcast as these famous people that are like, why not? You know?
Yeah.
It's just, it is confusing when I feel like it used to just be like comedians. It used to be like these people that were like on radio.
Yeah.
You know, it got big because radio transitioned over to their own podcasts and they created their own media companies. And then now it's become so massive of a market that like, you know, ABC's like, yo, we'll fucking pay $100,000 for a whole studio for you.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where it's like, of course we can't fucking compete with that.
Yeah. So like, that's so like
we put in like $500 total, maybe.
It's obviously, they're obviously going to already have the budget and the fans. Like I bet when I don't know, but I bet when Amy Poehler launched her podcast, I bet she hit 6-figure subs within 2 weeks.
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah,
like and that's just, that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not against them having the podcast or doing anything, mainly because I kind of think, and like this has been something that's talked about, but like media is going away. Like old traditional media is going away.
Yeah.
Physical media, but TV.
Yeah,
no one really watches like live TV or like when something comes on in TV. So I think within our lifetimes, like relatively soon, most television, ABC, NBC, blah blah blah, those will go away. They'll be absorbed into the streaming companies. Like this is just like a I'm kind of predicting this.
I think that checks out, yeah.
That all of them will be on streaming. Now, the two main things that I would say are like the outliers is sports and news.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Those are things that are currently on live television. Those would be the things that we would kind of need to figure out where they go. Where would Fox News live? Where would CNN live? I doubt they
we're
live on the same
regressing. So then,
thing.
when you have cable now, it's like back to. We grew up with hundreds of channels. Our parents grew up with like, we had 4 channels,
and now
it's going to go back to
there's
4 channels.
Services.
Yeah,
but each streaming service will have everything. So I was thinking of this. Where would you put, like, what sport would go on what streaming service?
What sport would go on what streaming service?
So I think the NBA goes on HBO.
NBA, HBO, yeah.
I could see that, right? I could see HBO being the home of like all NBA. So
WNBA discontinued.
No. I think both. I think NBA and WNBA can live on HBO.
Are you including like ESPN, or has ESPN been absorbed
ESPN
by
will be
Hulu
one of these TV things that gets absorbed? So I was going to say
Hulu and Disney.
Yeah, they're Disney already.
They're
I
Disney
think.
and Hulu
right, so they're
already.
Disney already, but the streaming services are already separate. Like they're still separate.
True.
So my thing is like news can live wherever. Who cares?
I think football goes YouTube because it's so highly like the YouTube Sunday ticket.
Fair.
Type thing.
I didn't think
That's
YouTube.
How I
feel put NFL Hulu
or Prime.
Okay, Prime maybe.
Because they kind of made it. They've made it an aggressive approach, kind of. You know, because it was like.
It wasn't Monday night football.
It was
on
Thursday
Prime?
night,
Or
and then
Thursday night
and then
was,
now
yeah.
they specifically made like. I think Thanksgiving games are on like regular networks, so they worked out a deal. So now they have Black Friday games too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So now those specifically are the only ones on Prime. So it's like, if I had to guess, Prime is such like a mega giant. They probably.
I could see them taking over
football,
NFL.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Hulu. Soccer I think would go on Peacock because like that.
Soccer and Peacock that checks out. Yeah.
I feel like that checks out for me already. A lot of it is on Peacock, and like I feel like they would just take over all of it.
What about like UFC?
Netflix doesn't get sports, right?
So,
maybe UFC.
No, I was gonna say
Netflix
I think
gets Jake
Netflix.
Paul.
No, I think Netflix gets fighting and racing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think fighting and then F1 and NASCAR go Netflix.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be fair. And then MLB goes Apple TV because Apple TV, all their shows are super like slow paced. MLB slow paced.
Slow paced.
It's perfect fit. So I think MLB goes Apple TV. I think Peacock gets soccer. Netflix gets fights and races.
Okay.
I feel like this.
I like that. Yeah.
I would be totally cool with this. Now, so that takes care of sports.
I feel like HBO would need another.
HBO gets NBA.
I feel like they need 2 though.
And WNBA.
NHL goes to
NHL
HBO.
goes HBO too. Yeah,
HBO.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, NHL and NBA go HBO. I think that's good.
And then I think Prime
Prime.
I think Prime
or
buys
Hulu
out
for,
YouTube.
for NFL.
They buy YouTube in general.
Maybe I can see that.
You see, eBay got offered like $55 billion.
From who?
GameStop.
Goddamn.
Because GameStop's not even worth that much.
Right.
And they were like, yo, you guys are poor.
Right.
And you can't afford us. So
Right.
where is the money coming from?
Yeah.
And then the CEO of GameStop was like, yeah, I want to take eBay and turn it into something like equivalent to Amazon Prime. It's kind of like his idea. And they were like,
For
well, here's
cards and games and
yeah,
shit
I don't
like
know.
that, I would think.
That's what I was
don't
wondering. I
know.
was
Yeah.
like, so do you want like this to be a streaming service?
Because
Like
eBay, I would assume a majority of it right now is probably already cards and collectibles.
and car parts.
And
big
car
car
parts.
parts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you want to make it equivalent? And at the same time, too,
It could never
they were
be.
like, the amount of money GameStop has.
You couldn't put
all
the infrastructure
around.
up for the trucking and everything. And
No, yeah, they were like, you can't even afford us.
Yeah.
So where is this $55 billion coming from? He was like, we got it.
no, we got
The CEO, and then he was being interviewed, and then they were like, well, we did all the math, and where is this money coming from? He's like, I have it. And they were like, where? He's like, I do.
it. No, I got it.
And they were like, no,
I
you
got it.
don't have this money.
No, I'm owner GameStop. I got it.
Yeah,
You
he's
don't,
like, it's
buddy.
GameStop, dude.
No,
I sell
GameStop's
everything fucking $100 more than it should
more
be.
than what it should be. Yeah,
We're
exactly. Okay. Sports going all there. Prime buying YouTube.
I think eBay can get WNBA. Once they start streaming.
Jesus.
They get WNBA and lacrosse.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. And then like the other sports, who cares where they go? Oh, where would golf go? I didn't even think of that.
Golf would go to
Paramount.
mm-mm.
Paramount. Crunchyroll.
Apple. Apple.
Apple. Yeah,
Apple,
I
it's
think
slow.
it's slow. Yeah, I think it's got to go with MLB.
I think
and
it would go there.
with Apple. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
You ever
so,
watched any Apple TV shows, by the way? Have you ever watched a single Apple
like
TV show?
one, and not all the way? I'd never finished
I
it.
haven't.
I watched the one called C with Jason Momoa.
What?
It's called C, like SEE.
Yeah.
He's there. It's if it was kind of an interesting concept. Like when I watched the trailer for it, I was like, oh, I'll check this out. It was like people on Earth, if sight was never a thing, so like no one could see,
And you watched this? Why?
because it was like
Jason Momoa. I would too.
I don't remember why oh no, there was someone else in it, I think is why I watched it, but I don't even remember. Anyways, it was kind of intriguing, and then I watched one called like Servant. These are like some of the first ones
I
that
feel like
came
I've heard
out
of that one. Have you heard of that
on Apple TV. I haven't watched Severance.
one? Okay. Oh, yeah, Severance is on there,
Can we talk about Severance? Have you seen Severance?
No, I want to watch it, though.
You haven't seen it? No. I
do want to watch it.
I don't think I want to watch it.
It's
and
on my
here's why.
list.
The reason why I don't think I want to watch it is it to me seems incredibly predictable.
Really boring, right?
To me it seems like okay. So you know the concept of the show, right? Where it's like
Doesn't someone's dad die, and then they split up the company, and then
no,
the kids
that's
fight over it?
No, that's you're talking Succession. That's Succession.
Never mind. Then I don't want to
No.
watch what Severance. I don't want to watch it. Then that's not on my list.
Severance is about if you like work for this company, you can
was
sign
so
up.
wrong.
You were off. That's Succession.
At least
haven't seen that
At least
either.
they both started with an S.
I started watching Succession and one of the characters, and it pissed me off by the second episode, and I was like, I'm done. I don't want to watch this. So I didn't.
Okay,
continue.
then I have no clue what Severance is. Go on.
Severance is basically, and I've like seen episodes being played. My roommate has been watching it, and like they just finished it. So, it's basically you go into work, right? Imagine you worked at an office. You go into your office and you hit an elevator button to go to your floor, and as soon as the elevator dings, you switch basically. So it's a split. They have a work you and an outside work you. So you
Okay.
basically, so it's basically for people that want to sign up and go like, oh, I hate work or like whatever. It's now like a separate me is doing work. Like it's me, but I'm
So-
split off.
It's like it's.
So I don't know my name. I
What's
don't
the
know.
one with? What's the fucked up movie we watched, Harley? Where they take the shot?
Substance.
It's like The Substance and Freaky Friday, but dog shit, is what you're saying.
Okay. My thing is, I could see where it'd be interesting where it's like, yeah, it's like a way that people can live where it's like, oh, I don't want to go into work. It's a different version. Yeah, so basically almost Freaky Friday with a different you when you go into work, and then as soon as you leave work, you turn back into your outie, right? So there's like an innie and an outie version of you or whatever, right? Right, so that's the whole concept. And what problems do you think would start arising in that? Because what I immediately thought...
Harassment of a specific kind at work?
That's one. But what I immediately thought, the innie will eventually realize I'm just stuck. Like, so the innie, like, and then they're back at work at the start of the day. And then they're back at work at the start of the day. And that's their whole existence is just in work. So they obviously start getting like...
Is this show new?
Yeah, relatively. Like over the last like year or 2 years. Ben Stiller's the director, like creator, I think, which I thought was kind of cool. But...
you should have just started a podcast instead.
I'm kind of like, to me, I'm just like, it's so predictable. Duh, they'd eventually get all upset. They eventually not want to be the innie. They eventually want to get out. The people that work
like
there
see
eventually
the character
start
development being good though.
Yeah, I think the character development maybe would be good, and I think
if you get a good enough actors.
What is his name? Scott Adam.
Yeah.
No, Scott. Shit. He's from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, and he was in Step Brothers too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I literally only know this because I saw on Facebook.
Of like him
it was
in the
like
show.
People are mad because Severance is taking too long in between seasons, and I was like, oh, he's in the show.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was a show about the dad dying.
I think his character would be. Yeah, that's a different one. I think his character development would be cool.
I swear to God.
But I don't think anybody else's would be cool, honestly. From like what I've seen in the show, I'm like, this seems really boring and really predictable.
And I'm not paying for Apple TV.
Yeah, I genuinely don't think it's worth it. Apparently, Ted Lasso is like, everyone has talked about Ted Lasso and like loves that. I've never watched it.
Isn't it a comedy show?
It's like, it's like a comedy / like kind of drama. It's Jason
can't.
Sudeikis. He's like a Southern guy.
Yeah, I know
and
the
he
premise
goes to like
of it,
coach an English team, for soccer. It's like
would never watch that.
Yeah, because you don't like soccer, one, and also it's kind of like
I don't like comedy shows. Really.
Comedy show. Like it's not a very joke heavy comedy show.
Yeah,
from like
that's
what I've
not
seen,
me,
so I'm
man.
like, all right, it's just kind of like fun watch. It's good.
That.
It's fine. Sports and everything go there. News, I think, becomes podcasts.
Yeah.
Like I think the whole side of news and late night talk shows from TV. Like if TV fully goes away,
if that's the case, we're getting all of our news from
Tim Dillon.
For us personally, yes.
Yeah,
but the main people are going to be Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson.
That's at least for the right,
which I'm fine with. Goodbye, Fox and Friends. You fucking suck.
Honestly, I would rather have them be the main news outlets for stuff than a lot of these big media companies that are run by God knows fucking who.
And then it would still be like Anderson Cooper for CNN.
Yeah, they would definitely just plop him in another studio and have him start doing
a lovable,
stuff.
hot gay guy.
How long has he been alive for? I feel
he's
like
he's Vanderbilt, so he's been around for.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's immortal.
That adds up. There's some,
That's who I'm going to invite this week.
family.
Anderson Cooper, if you want to come on the pod, let us know, man.
I'm going to invite the Walton family.
The Walmart family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Waltons. I listen to
anyone from the Waltons can come on the pod. Give me your money. Just give me $1 million. You literally won't even fucking notice it's gone.
Yeah, we listened to a podcast from Bailey Sarian about the whole.
Who?
Bailey Sarian. Which one is it? Dark History.
Yeah.
It was that podcast of hers. It was the Dark History podcast. She hasn't posted in a while.
I think her contract may have ended.
She may have ended a contract with a specific company, but we listened to one about the whole
baddie.
Walton family.
She's a baddie.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm on board.
The whole Walton family, and she did like a whole.
She's
deep
part of. Oh, did
no,
a
she
deep
did a
dive
deep
on
dive
the
on
Walton
the
family.
It was a cool episode.
Nice.
If you haven't checked that out, like if you want a good episode of deep dive of the Waltons,
Go check
it
I
out.
looked up the Walton family because I was just like curious as like who they were. The family tree. There's someone named like Kroenke, I think is the last name. Kroenke. I think it's Kroenke maybe. White dude, also just multi-billionaire real estate shit and whatever, part of the family somehow, and he owns Arsenal.
Oh, damn.
when I was literally
That
like, I
checks
looked
out.
him up. I was like, oh shit, he owns my fucking team. I was like, and then
They
I was
own
like,
a
oh, he
lot of
votes
shit.
Republican, and I was like, okay, all right.
they own
I
a
guess
lot
so.
of shit.
Yeah, they own a lot of shit. That makes sense.
Also, another idea before we start the Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
We were talking about this today. This is my proposal to the United States government.
This is or isn't?
This is.
Okay.
So Donald,
Listen up.
JD, listen. Marco, listen up. Any future administration, listen to me right now. We need to take all people that put political signs in their yards and fucking send them on cruise ships. And then Harley added to this idea. We should start. So just in general, we'll get people that put the stupid fucking signs in their stupid fucking perfect little yard, put them on a fucking cruise ship, give them a hanta here and there, take care of that problem. Another one is we start cruise ships and we send out emails to people. Oh my God, this is a far right cruise ship. Oh my God, this is a far left cruise ship. So they think they're going to like a fucking RNC, a DNC fucking party. It's 50-50, baby.
Then we just wipe them out.
So you're on the cruise ship. Half the people
And
are hardcore right,
malfunction,
and then
we film it.
We film it
I was trying to sink the boat.
After we film it.
after we film it. No, so then it's 50-50. We get a good reality TV show out of it. Season 1 starts out super Southern guy, and the a blue-haired liberal big lady, is standing there and goes, Jesus Christ, I don't know. He doesn't look like a liberal. And then he says the hard R. And then, boom, season 1. And then it's just like, fuck
That's
it.
a trailer. Snap.
So this is my pitch to...
Is it a game show where they win something at
Fuck
the end?
no, dude. Mr. Beast is going to have nothing to do with this. This is our thing.
Just entertainment.
This is
just
purely... This
entertainment.
is Love Island.
We can be there and start conversations loudly.
Yeah,
to
like
see-
like okay, yeah. I'll be the secret agent on the right wing boat. You be the secret agent on the left wing boat. I go and I'll just like walk past people, and I'll literally just go like Hunter Biden, just like Hunter Biden's laptop. Just like as I walk past groups by the pool.
Yeah, or
I'll
just
be
like
yeah,
subliminally.
and what was on Hunter Biden's laptop? Just like
What kind of middle name is Hussein?
like ads on the TV.
a tan
A
suit.
tan suit? Shit like that. We just stir the pot.
Oh, because it's so easy to get them all riled up. You say one thing,
And here's the
you
thing.
say one
if
thing,
someone gets
and then you
severely-
go on the left wing boat and just say slurs.
Yeah.
and just make them upset.
Just go crazy. And that's the thing is, okay, a cruise ship, let's be real. We all know what's happening right now. If someone gets severely hurt or someone,
Right.
it's okay because that's happening anyways on cruise ships. It's just this one is going to be
that's like part of
for our
the package. That's like part of the
entertainment.
deal package on a cruise ship.
It's
now.
fine.
It's like either shit or sick.
Yeah.
It's either a shit boat or a sick boat.
And then this one will be political violence.
Sober, not sober.
Sober, not sober.
Perpetuating radical violence.
I did specify that the employees also have to be
Uh-huh.
like,
that's
it's not
fair.
fair to put
That's fair. Yeah,
normal
no.
people between
yeah,
that.
could you imagine having like a normal person have to
No,
deal
no.
with that? No, you need
Yeah.
psychopaths on the boat as
And
well.
we'll vet out
bartending.
the employees by going to like Starbucks and be like, my name's Charlie Kirk. Put it in the cup.
yeah, we'll literally.
And the ones that refuse to be
Like,
like,
what's the name on the
I
cup?
have-
Charlie Kirk.
yeah. And they say, no, I have the perfect job for you.
I know
Come
where
with
you're
me.
going. We're going to Morocco on a boat.
Yeah. There's a Starbucks on board.
Like, oh my god,
Corporate wants
I
you to
want
be
a
there.
free trip on a boat. And it's like, yeah.
So that's how
Okay.
I think we'll solve a lot of this.
Yeah.
Is again,
I think it's a good idea.
maybe we should be the future administration because this would be great.
Maybe Mr. Beast just needs to give us his checkbook, and we could start making this shit happen.
Yeah, maybe not even an administration. Just
I'm going to
Mr.
invite
Beast.
Mr. Beast again on the podcast this week. Wait, who did I already invite before? I invited someone. I already forgot. Sorry.
Who did I
You're
invite?
done. I want Mr. Beast.
Oh, I invited Anderson Cooper
You invited
and
Anderson
the whole
Cooper.
Vanderbilt family.
Oh yeah, I invite the Walton family. Fuck the
There we
Walton
go.
family. We don't need them. We'll take a Vanderbilt. I do want to meet a
Mr.
Rothschild
Beast.
though as well. I want to meet a Rothschild.
That'd be sick.
That's another one that I want to
Oh my
just see if their wallet is like poking far enough out of their pocket that I.
You can just grab a Hondo. All right, should we get into some Am I the
Yeah,
Asshole?
let's get into some Am I the A-holes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any of these yourself that you want to ask and you want us to read us out on the pod, email SoberNotSober69@gmail.com and send us your Am I the Asshole, and we'll see if we can do it. Or just comment it down below too, but that's also like outing you. So
At
if you
this
wanna
point, we'll do it. We'll do any.
If you want to do it anonymously, just email it to us or direct message it to Brad over here. He's a young boy and he loves getting direct messages from strangers on social media websites. So that's the other option.
Brady's face, dude. He's going. All right.
All right.
Number 1.
All right. So this one is asshole for drinking and smoking with my 15-year-old daughter. They preface this one by saying, please say whatever you want to say on this post. If you DM me, I will block you because I have been receiving threats of violence in my DMs. I genuinely want to learn how I can do better, but I will not be answering DMs. Right now, my custody is on the line, and my ex-husband refuses to listen to me, but tends to trust Reddit. I hope that this thread can either help him warm up to this situation or help me get some clarity that will help me keep my daughter. My ex-husband and I have
Time out. I'm already so against this lady. Go ahead. She's definitely the asshole so far. We'll see if it changes.
We have 50-50 custody. He has our daughter during the week while I have her on the weekends. This means that my daughter is with me during her free time and often goes out on the weekends and parties with her friends. On the weekend after Halloween, my daughter came home in an Uber and went to her room vomiting. When I got to her room, she was barely coherent and smelled like weed. I stayed up the whole entire night monitoring her and making sure things didn't get any worse. I was horrified by this situation, as any parent would be. But I also recognized that she was a teenager experimenting, and it was my job to keep her safe. So the next morning I explained to her that what happened the previous night was a huge risk to her safety and well-being. Drinking and smoking weed aren't very harmful and can be fun and in moderation, and it's normal part of teenage development. So I told her she could do both as much as she wants as long as I am present and or have supplied her with the alcohol or weed.
Time out. As much as she wants, as long as I've provided, is not okay. So we're already, so far, the husband needs to get 100% custody. Go ahead.
So this was in November, and things have drastically improved. I believe this is the right choice for a few reasons. Number one, her safety. I can see how much she's drinking and smoking before events with my own eyes, and I can measure the amount of it. I give her a flask during the night, and it keeps her safe from over-drinking. She also calls me to pick her up and drop her off instead of getting in Ubers with sketchy men. Additionally, because smoking and drinking are more accessible, she stays inside more often instead of going to parties with random people.
Okay.
Do we even need to finish this one?
Yo.
Moms are
shit. This lady is the dumbest human being on planet Earth. She should get
She gets worse. That's why I had to read this one.
It gets worse?
Kind of, yeah.
How can you even ask that and be like, oh, am I actually doing something wrong here by...
So
gives the daughter a flask as like a little nighty to go to bed with?
Am I the asshole? This is the
should I be arrested?
Shit.
So now this is about her well-being. Since November, my daughter's grades have gone up. She is partying less and is more proactive with her chores because she sees drinking and smoking as a privilege and doesn't want it taken away. Our relationship. I started smoking and drinking with my daughter because I felt weird just watching her, and most of you know how much of a bonding experience getting tipsy or high can be. Nowadays, my daughter is much more likely to spend time with me and come to me with her problems. She stays in a lot just to spend time with me.
Okay.
Hold on. Brady, go to the microphone. Tell us what you think real quick.
So,
Brady's behind the camera.
The ex-husband did find out because a kid came over, smoked weed. She got in trouble with her parents. Now the dad found out, and this woman was actually going to lose custody of her daughter. And she thinks that she's...
Brady, say something real quick in the mic. What do you think? Get real close to it.
I don't really think it's that crazy because...
Okay, all right.
I'm also 15.
Get the fuck off the mic. Okay. I don't really think it's like that crazy. I think you guys should start letting me drink and smoke in here. Like, I think
Brady's like, you guys need to start doing this with me,
I think it'd be cool. Like, you guys could be cooler.
As much as you want, it's crazy.
Yes, it's crazy.
So, okay. And we've talked about, I mean, obviously it's sober. It's sober, not sober. So we've talked about, like, how America is with alcohol versus other countries are with alcohol, right? Like, you go to Italy, there's 12-year-olds having a glass of wine with dinner, and that's relatively normal. Now, I think that's what this lady is, like, trying to use as an excuse as to, like, oh, this is a safer way. It's more like...
And it's not even remotely close,
No,
though.
like, that's so significantly... Like, just flat out being like, okay, it's Saturday. Here's your flask for nighttime. This is all you're allowed to drink tonight. And, like, that's you need to get your child taken away from you 1,000%.
There's a fine line between these things.
I think maybe when your kid turns 18, it's a little different where it's like, hey, you know you're smart enough to kind of know at least, like, if you do this all the time,
Yeah.
you're going to fuck things up for yourself. I'm not going to let you just do this all the time, but you are an adult now. So it is kind of like, if you're just
Dude.
going to start doing it, but I need you to know.
So bad.
I think I will raise my kids in a way where alcohol will be. I'm honestly going to like talk with people in Italy, Germany, Spain, and France where it's more accepted. I have connects of
Dude,
people in
it's
the wine
nothing
industry
like
that are
that
out there,
there.
and I want to talk to them about like, what did you do with your kids? Like, how often were your kids actually drinking? Is it really as much as like Americans think it really goes for?
For them, they're not drinking for like any kind of inebriation purposes.
Right, they're
It's
not drinking
just-
for an
they're just
alcohol
drinking a
content. They're
good
drinking
wine.
to pair it with food,
Yeah.
or to like just have a relaxing fiesta thing or siesta, whatever it's called.
for their kids. Like,
Yeah, like it's so, and I think that's acceptable and okay at like maybe 14. You could like be. I don't think a very young kid.
I
should,
think
like,
on
be taking
special
alcohol.
occasions it's okay.
Yeah,
where you go,
but
okay,
not just like
I know this
because
kid's
you're here
doing
on
it
the
either
weekend.
way.
Isn't that crazy?
Dad needs to
I know.
lawyer the fuck up. And
What is
get
it? Is there an update on that
kid-
one?
No. But I did. That's
She
why
lost
I
her
wanted to
kid.
ask that one, because I do think there's an interesting conversation there.
Yeah, definitely.
She's wrong,
because
of course.
She's taking like she's taking the hint
Yeah,
of
I
like
give her
what
a flask. I let her get fucked up.
I
We
literally-
smoke weed together.
Okay, like, so I roll the blunts. Like, I know they're not laced with anything. So, like, do you really think I'm that irresponsible of a parent? Like, I rolled her blunts. I got her flask. I filled
Yeah.
it up with my own Johnny
I took
Walker.
her virginity
do you
too
think
because
I'm a
I knew
fucking
the
piece of
person that
shit?
was doing it.
so insane. It's insane behavior. that is abhorrent.
Throwback
That
to
is
last episode. Hashtag.
hashtag
I'm just giving myself more work. I gotta bleep it.
Poor word. Honestly though, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
that's one that you're like, because I would never
So fucking stupid.
I
Harley,
would never.
stop
Yeah,
Domino.
Domino's about to fucking. I would never call someone with a mental disability any mean words. They already have life tough, and even if they don't, if they're very happy, beautiful, amazing. But if you genuinely don't have something that like definitively by a doctor is like, this person is not able to learn to this capacity, which is, that's okay. If you don't have that and you're doing behavior like this, right? I think
Yeah.
that's when it's reserved to be like, yeah, you fucking like,
Yeah.
oh,
Wow. All right.
okay,
That's-
yeah.
that
So
one was
definitely,
so
she
ridiculous.
needs to be arrested and lose full custody of her children. So that's for sure. Full custody of children gone and arrested. I think honestly arrested, or at least massively fined.
I know.
and full
I know
loss of child.
I know of kids because we have a 15-year-old that lives in our house, as you
Right.
heard on the microphone earlier.
Right.
We know of kids where parents do this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not
And we're
okay.
like, oh, this person's having a party, and their parents are like supplying everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fucking ridiculous.
Now look, like, kids are gonna get into it. Like
Of
kids in high
course.
school, they'll sneak away, they'll whatever, blah blah
I
blah.
think you need to have a fine line though, where it's like, dude,
I think though it's honestly,
if it's Christmas, give your kid a White Russian. I don't give a shit.
yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
do mimosas.
Mimosas, whatever.
Yeah, on Easter or something.
It's like,
If you
dude.
celebrate Easter, like, yeah,
Special days like that, you're like, okay, realistically, what you're looking at 4 days of the year.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, this is every weekend. This is
yeah, no.
Saturday, Friday, and Saturday of the weekends on her free time. Like, come on.
The
That's
the dad-
equating to a
the
lot
dad
of time
needs
throughout
to
the year.
100% get custody of that kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is, you could go either way on this one.
Okay.
Okay, so am I the asshole for having a dry wedding and serving only water for drinks?
Absolutely not. It's her wedding.
Okay, so basically my
Harley goes-
husband and I are getting married later this year. Each of our sides of the family are fairly big. It'll be around 100 to 150 people total.
Oh,
My husband and I are paying for
big.
this all ourselves, as well
Damn.
as my grandma, who said she doesn't care one way or the other on the issue. She just loves weddings. We have a lot of
Cute.
kids in our family, so we decided against making it child-free, but we did decide to make it dry, so there will be absolutely no alcohol of any kind at our wedding. Honestly, this doesn't have anything to do with there being kids there, but due to the fact that my fiance and I don't drink, nothing against people who do, it's just not for us, and we don't want to. On top of that, we only really drink water. We rarely, if ever, drink soda. So most of the time, it's only water with the occasional juice or milk. We don't even drink coffee. So
Woman.
obviously the food, which is the
Maybe.
part my grandma is paying for, is going to be expensive for that many people. We're having our wedding catered, so everyone will have a good choice of food to choose from. but the only drink will be water that will be provided. We don't want to have to pay for alcohol or soda. It's just a large added expense when we can just do filtered water for a much cheaper cost. Well, when family and friends found out, they got very angry. Some didn't really care, but some are really upset about it, saying I can just have an open bar so I don't have to pay for drinks. We could, but we still have to pay for the bartender, and we just don't really want to have to bother with alcohol there. Or that we should just at least have soda, because how can we expect anyone to drink only water? The kids will be upset, the wedding will be boring, that this is just not how weddings work, etc.
Honestly, grow the fuck up. Like, if you're attending that wedding, grow the fuck up. Water's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And also, I would actually, if I ever do find someone, watch one of the last episodes, please find me someone. I think I would maybe, I don't know if I'd maybe make it dry, but there is going to be a limit. You only get 2 drinks at my wedding.
For me as well.
You do not get to keep drinking and get blackout drunk.
That was a conversation for our wedding too. Like, obviously I don't drink.
Right.
So it was one of those where it was like,
you guys had alcohol in it.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys provided it. It was stuff that was in there.
We decided
I ended up bringing
yeah.
wine too. That I was like, I'll pour this around for as many people as I can.
Yeah,
like I brought like 2 or 3 bottles.
I don't think that's a bad choice. It's your.
But nobody
day.
wants to go to a dry wedding.
I will say I can understand.
But it's not their wedding, you know.
It's not, so they shouldn't.
I can
be dicks,
understand people
but
being like, I don't want to go, but if you're close and if you're family, fuck off, go. Are you kidding me?
Don't be mean about it.
Yeah,
but like
if you're
also
extended though, I get it.
you can't have soda, coffee.
Yeah, I think like at
water
least
is
having
crazy.
Look at the comments on that one. Does
Yeah.
someone just say Mormon question mark?
Well, a lot of people are saying like if you have a problem with there being no alcohol, like you probably have a problem. And like I do agree with that.
Well, if I mean, if
I
it's
agree
someone
with that.
that
Yeah, you can't just go have a good time without alcohol. That's something that really
Yes.
bothers me all the time, where people are like, "Oh, you
See,
gotta
like
fucking
this
drink."
this
It's
right
like,
here sums it up
you
well.
don't need to.
you don't need
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just stop.
They said, I know that you could technically be in the right, but here's the thing about weddings. The marriage and the ceremony, that's for you and your fiance. The wedding is for everyone you invited. It's an event you're hosting, and not providing any drinks other than water makes you a bad host or hostess. I fucking agree with that.
Okay.
I would provide other shit. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, there's
I would
other
provide
drinks."
other non-alcoholic
But
things.
at the same time too, just looking at the alcohol aspect, I think that's completely fine. You don't want any drama. Like we specifically didn't have a formal wedding because we wanted no kind of drama of any sort. We had a party months after we got married,
Right.
legally, where it was just Harley and I,
yeah.
and we're throwing a party where we can leave whenever we want. There will be
Yeah.
alcohol. If anything happens and it's drama and it's stupid, we're leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. And that I
This
think that's
doesn't
totally
matter, yeah.
acceptable. Yeah.
But
I
it's like
that
your
idea.
wedding day where it's like that's a part of that day. Like that's not how it should.
Yeah, you
like,
should. If
you
you're
shouldn't have
hosting
to
for a lot of
worry
people.
about that.
Yeah, I think too. You don't. If you're worried about going to an event and there's not alcohol there, you have a problem.
Definitely.
Like, yeah. So I do think
Yeah.
but I
Just go
yeah.
enjoy the
Like
fucking
this
world.
person
think-
commented, they said they've gone to many weddings where the bride and groom have struggled with alcoholism. They provide mocktails. I think you
Yeah.
got to
I think
provide
you could do
something.
that.
You're
But at the
showing
same
up.
time,
Gets,
when
like,
was this one
expensive
written?
and dumb though.
3 years ago.
3 years
Okay.
ago. Okay, the economy is a little bit better. They could have afforded it. So,
Oh, it was
I was
a
saying
little
like
better
if this
3
was
years
like
ago.
2 months ago, I
Kinda.
would have been like, I get it.
Yeah.
Things are more expensive.
I think I would have done.
At least have fucking soda.
No, people are
Yeah,
dressing
or
up.
like
They're showing
sparkling
up
water.
to your wedding.
Yeah.
You make the experience good for them. Give them a lemonade or
at le-
something.
Yeah, lemonade. Yeah, lemonade.
Like
and
a
tea.
Coke. You can't
Lemonade,
afford
tea,
a
Lemonade
Coke.
and
Coke.
tea, at least. Yeah. I would.
Unless
I
they're all
think-
Mormon, then it's like
True. I would do the
Dirty
limit,
soda.
Because so if you have, I would probably do.
what a 2-drink limit. You're saying?
Yeah, there would be a
Yeah.
2-drink limit, and
Probably should have done that at our reception. Some people at the end of the night, you know, are a little
tipsy there.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone went crazy though. No one went like insane.
no.
No. But
There's
I
always
would-
someone crying though, you know.
hey, always. I would do a 2-drink max, and I would only have that amount of alcohol there. So what
Yeah.
I would do is literally like on the reservation, mark if you're drinking or not at it. And then I'll know who all does want to have alcohol at the wedding. Fine.
I
If-
think that's
if-
valid,
let's,
dude.
Let's say I'm inviting 100 people to a wedding, and let's say
200
70
drinks
of
worth
them.
of shit.
Let's say 70 of them say I want to drink. I would then just literally make sure there's 140 drinks worth of stuff.
Yeah, X
and,
amount
like,
of wine, X amount of
there's
beer,
certain
X amount of hard liquor.
Yeah, and that's the
agree.
thing too, is once you have one of something, you're not. You can switch, I guess, since it's one, because that's not really like when people go like you don't want to mix liquors, like clear and brown
Yeah,
liquor.
you
They
could have
say that
whatever.
like it'll make you sicker or whatever. Yes, but that's only because it just gets harder to manage your alcohol levels, and they're different levels of like.
If it's 2 drinks, it doesn't matter.
It's different levels of like sugar. What's absorption? It's different levels of it depending on like what liquor you're drinking. So that's really the only thing, is it can just speed up the process if you're getting fucked up. It's not like it automatically is like a no, it'll do something bad to you or whatever. It's just more alcohol.
Yeah.
So I think as long as like they know you're only allowed to have 2, your first one can be rum, your second one can be a beer or like whatever, right? Like I think that would be fine.
See, and like coming from us personally, no, we would never do what this person is doing.
Yeah,
I'm sober. I bought hundreds of dollars worth of alcohol.
It's
for
kinda what
our
you do.
reception.
My thing is, it's their wedding though too.
It's their
Yeah.
wedding,
Which is
though.
kind
Like,
of
that's
why I
your
almost
shit.
think it's like okay for them to just say it's only water. You only need water.
I think it's ridiculous that anyone would even question them. Honestly,
I agree. That's so rude.
I do think it's really
and
rude
they
to then be
said
like, I'm
multiple
not
people.
fucking.
Yeah.
Said that they complained.
yeah,
and
like
shit.
really no alcohol.
I think that's.
I
bad.
would be like, come on, we can have Coke. I'll pay for the Coke.
right. Yeah.
You know,
I'll
I'd
bring
be-
a cooler
I'd
of
offer,
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll bring
yeah,
a cooler
yeah.
of fucking Minute Maid. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
think
being
that would
like,
be fair.
really, no GNTs?
yeah, the
I
kids,
was like,
they're
come
going to
on.
be mad. Well, your kid should be drinking water because I don't want to bounce
Yeah.
it off the fucking wall.
Yeah, I don't want
That's
them bouncing
true.
off the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah,
And
yeah.
guess what? Your kid's fucking fat.
Needs water only,
Yeah.
anyways. Chubbed hard.
Yeah, doesn't need the extra 150 fucking calories. Oink oink. I'd do that to the kid's face.
Yeah, you would do that to the kid's face.
I would. Fuck them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they are. I don't think they're an
They're
asshole,
not assholes. No,
but I also think they could be better hosts.
I agree.
You're kind
I don't
of
think
asking
they're great
for
hosts,
it.
but I don't think they're assholes.
You know?
necessarily.
I don't think they're assholes for that.
You got to
Absolutely
stand your
not.
ground. If you're going to invite someone to a wedding and say there's only water, you better be
that's-
like
You
confident.
gotta be like, hey, I'm sorry.
That's your day, though. No one should question your
and
day.
if they're paying for all of it too.
yeah.
I think.
That's like saying, yo, I don't want to drink for my birthday, so let's all like, I'm gonna have a party at my house, and I don't want to drink. Like, no one should drink for like on my birthday. Okay, that's fine. That's what you want to do to celebrate your birthday.
Right.
And then
yeah.
that would be like, you know,
Yeah, I think
the
that
fuck?
I think that's like acceptable.
like if you're hosting a birthday party for your birthday, and you go, there's gonna be no booze there.
Yeah,
And
I'd
then
accept that.
Someone going, what the fuck, dude?
Like, I'd still come. Like, even though I'm a sommelier, if you had a party and you were like, sorry, it's not going to be a drinking one or whatever, I'd be like, okay. That's okay. Like,
I
you
am-
know?
I
it's
am
not like I'm going to
curious-
be like, what the fuck? I could honestly,
am
if I
curious,
wanted
though-
to bring something, pocket something,
you could
if I
fucking
was
bring
really.
it, yeah.
right.
I am
Like,
curious though if people were like, could we bring our own alcohol? Like, or
Yeah,
if someone had
also,
offered to pay
if you're
for
really
it, you know what
that,
I mean?
if you're really that, like, oh my God, there's not going to be fucking alcohol there, flask it
But
up,
it sounds
man.
like they're Mormon to me, and the rest of
It
their
could
family
be a
isn't.
religious
Could
thing.
be.
Maybe.
She
Sounds
said
like
it
they're
was
like,
not
oh,
for
no
them.
caffeine here. Oh.
And you can't really blame them. I mean, alcohol for that would be really expensive.
It would be very.
Like that's
yeah, it's a
probably
lot.
like
We
over
spent
$1,000
hundreds
in
of dollars.
alcohol.
It's a lot.
We spent 800,
I think so.
We spent 800. We had about 100 people.
Damn.
Not everyone drank.
Yeah.
There was still a lot left over, but still.
Yeah, I think that would
Spend
be
about
my thing. Is my goal would be
800.
there'd be like barely anything left over. That would be my goal. I would try and
We were cool with
calculate
it.
out exact
We
amounts.
were cool with it because we were like, Friendsgiving isn't a month. We were a party.
Yeah.
So we were like, we got
you're like,
fucking
we'll have
jugs of
extra,
wine
we'll
and
need
beer,
that.
you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like you want people to have fun too. I don't know. Like, just give people some alcohol.
I don't want to be in the drama. You guys know this about me. I don't want to be in the drama, but man, do I love drama.
See,
when someone drinks
get
and I
them
see them
liquored up.
crying and I go, oh, what's wrong with
It
them?
is kinda fun.
What's wrong with them?
It
Give
is
me the
kinda
tea.
fun.
And then I hear it and I go, oh, this is
But
great.
if it's your event, that sucks. You ever? I mean,
yeah, but
I
at the same
remember
time, when I see
would-
someone crying at any event, even if it's for my special day, I go, oh my God.
But
let me hear it.
crying eventually leads to throwing up and screaming and fighting.
Someone else will deal with it, though.
That's what I'm saying.
know?
So
Yeah.
if it's not your event, whatever. But if it is your event or you're hosting, then I think it's like I don't want to deal with that and have that going on or have to pay
Yeah.
for the damages
Yeah.
or whatever. Like I remember, you know how I would sometimes like host friends over at my place.
Yeah.
Right. I remember one time I had maybe 6 to 10. I don't remember how many friends come over.
Mhm.
We were, drinking, hanging out. This was like end of high school kind of time. And a friend that's like a friend of a friend brings his friend.
Yeah.
And I didn't really invite this person, right?
It was one of those where like, what are you doing
And I was
here?
like, okay, like I know this person's like relatively chill. He's friends with people I know. I'm like, all right, like whatever. He comes over, starts drinking a little bit, nothing too crazy weird. He goes, oh, I got to use the bathroom. Where's your bathroom at? And I go like, oh, it's right over there. It's that door. Goes in there. And then when he comes out, he goes, oh, I threw up. And I was like, okay, did you throw up in the toilet? Like, are you good? Like, what's going on? He's like, I didn't throw up in the toilet.
No.
Wait, who is it? I'll bleep the name.
Remember him?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Right. So this starts adding up.
Yeah.
So I go into the guest bathroom. It's a half bath, so it's just a toilet and a sink right in front of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember that half.
A full
Cute.
Chipotle bowl
Oh my
is in the
God.
sink.
Oh.
Whole beans,
you make him clean
whole
it out?
rice. He literally was like all like sick and like was trying to then leave because he was like
I would be
afterwards.
picking that up with my hands and putting it in the toilet, and no one would know I threw up.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
right?
come on.
Yeah. So what I had to do is take like paper towels and stuff and scoop it up out of the sink.
Do you remember when?
So just know that like that can happen. So now do you agree with me maybe that like it's fine if it's
Yeah.
just water
sure.
because like I don't need
Do you
that
remember
happening.
when we were smoking at your house
Okay.
in high school? This is when you were dating Alyssa.
Okay.
And
Oh,
she
I know what
go-
you're about to say. Yes, I
She's
felt
not-
so
she doesn't
bad.
mix
I
very
know.
well with,
I
like,
know. Yeah.
weed.
She just got dizzy.
Still
and stuff.
doesn't.
It happens.
And then
it happens.
you
Some
guys
people.
like just started dating, right?
Yeah,
Or
like maybe
it was
like a couple weeks.
new high school relationship,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she like walks in, and she right in the kitchen floor.
Yeah,
She was
and
so
I know. I
embarrassed.
felt so bad for her. I was
I'm
like,
not bleeping
no,
her
please,
name.
like,
That
don't.
happens.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
happens.
I'm not bleeping her name. I'm showing
It
her this
happens.
now.
I literally, I was like, oh no, like. I just feel whenever someone around me does feel sick, I do feel bad
Yeah, of
for them and
course.
try and just like help them out and everything. Because I, you know,
Everyone's been there.
yeah, everyone's been dizzy and like whatever and like I need help, like I can't fight about
Yeah,
whatever.
You're,
Like
you're
I've,
a dizzy
I've had
bitch,
that.
so you
yeah.
get it.
Yeah, I'm a dizzy bitch.
You're a dizzy bitch.
I like get bouts of vertigo randomly.
That checks out so hard.
To
for you.
where literally to the point I cannot see, I cannot stand up. I have to lay down in a dark room with like something over my eyes for like hours.
Dude, what's
That's
up with
horrible.
what's up with me attracting the most dramatic people in the world to
I'm
me?
not that dramatic.
You two are both the most dramatic people I know in the fucking world.
I am relatively dramatic.
You guys are so dramatic.
You alcoholic would get drunk, okay, and what?
All the
Did you-
time, yeah.
Did you ever get
Alcoholic?
dizzy and like?
Nope.
You never got like, whoa, fuck, man, I'm fucking drunk. Like never like that.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
but I keep it in. I'd
Imagine-
hide it.
Okay,
You know,
But what I'm
'cause
saying,
I'm not dramatic.
imagine though that's happening to you an hour after you've woken up and you've had
Yeah.
no alcohol in your system, and all of a sudden you just start
How often does this happen to you?
probably like 3 or 4 times a year. It'll randomly hit. It's random.
scary.
It's already it already happened
It
like
did
once
happen
this year.
not long
like, Not
ago.
that long ago where
I
I
do
couldn't
remember
record.
that.
Where I literally was
Yeah.
like,
You were
bro,
like,
I
I'm not
can't move.
good.
Yeah, I call out of work. I cannot go and do anything.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a few months ago.
I'm like,
So we're just about to.
I'm like, yeah, dude. Honestly, it's coming up. It's coming up. It'll happen like between now and the end of June. It'll happen again, I'm sure. And yeah, it's so annoying. It's so absurd. What the funny thing is.
And it's not even like I'm saying you personally are dramatic, both of you. It's kind of your bodies. Like the
give
way
us dramatic
your
stuff.
bodies
I was
react to
T-boned
just,
by
like-
a jet ski. Like that's a pretty
Yeah, fucking dramatic.
Like
Yeah,
like
fucking
that's so
dramatic
extra.
bitch.
Like yeah.
No, I just feel like the way like you guys will react to shit, you'll just be like, I'm crumbling. I can't.
Literally I can't breathe. Yeah. No, yeah. I literally
Harley
say
in the morning waiting for a cup of coffee. It's so dramatic.
It's the worst part of my everyday is waking up.
Yeah, your body's like shutting down. Like
I mean, I will say like when my schizophrenia and everything gets really bad and I'm just anxiety ridden and whatever, it's not that I can't breathe. I can breathe, but my body stops automatically breathing. I'll be
yeah.
honest. I'll literally be sitting there and like panicking and shit, and then I'll like realize I haven't taken a breath in like a minute or something, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I just need to like, and then I need to start thinking about breathing because my body just stops doing it when like my brain is just like going so
the voices
bad.
in your head, stop breathing.
No,
stop breathing,
they're
stop
so
breathing.
loud that I literally like can't think of or do anything else. And
Christ.
yeah, I can't do anything. I need to just like sit again, dark room, something over my eyes, and just like chill and focus on breathing. Like literally, I need to start thinking about moving my diaphragm forward and backwards. That's what I start like.
Wow.
Because my body just like forgets to keep doing it. That's why when I'm like in a bad space like that, I'll say to myself like I can't fucking breathe. Like, but it's like I can. I just need to like.
Yeah,
focus
you're like
on
I just
it.
need to actually do it. Oh my
So
God.
it's just fun, you know. Again, I am single. It's not. That's not a red flag. I promise I'll be totally normal when we're together. There's nothing weird about me.
Hit him up.
Please hit me up.
All right,
Okay.
let's go to the next
All
one.
right, next
So
one.
this one is kind of dumb, but it did make me laugh out loud at one point. So it's called "Am I the Assholes for quote unquote looking at my friend's vagina?"
Okay. Okay, let's hear it.
Just
I
looking
guess.
at a friend's vagina, I don't
Okay,
think
need
is
more. I need more
inherently an
context.
asshole
Through
move,
clothes.
right? Okay.
So-
yeah.
Like-
Male. Is it that a male saying?
Consensual.
that?
I'm
Go
a
ahead, go ahead.
lesbian, and I've been out since I was a teenager. I'm now 26. This has mostly been fine, except for one friend. We'll call her Julia. She's always made
That's her
snide
actual name.
comments about not wanting to be near me when we discuss girl stuff, so I usually just ignore it. Anyway, because lockdown has eased where I am, me and a few others decided to go to my friend Sasha's pool for a party. We were all getting changed in Sasha's bedroom when I noticed a big black furry thing out of the corner of my eye. Quite literally,
That better not
assuming
be a
it was a
bush.
cat, I
Oh.
turned to look.
It's a bush.
Nope, it's
Oh.
just Julia's pubes sticking
yeah,
out
the
of her
bush.
bikini bottom.
Out of her bikinis?
I go over to her and subtly communicate to her that her literal vagina is hanging out of her bikini. I whisper, "Your pubes are out." And she just spins around and calls me a pervert. Not knowing how to react, I just stand there in shock as she berates me for looking at her vagina. I decided that you shouldn't argue with stupid, so I just laughed and went to enjoy the party.
Smart.
A few minutes later, Sasha came out to ask me what happened. I explained the situation with Julia, to which she rolls her eyes and tells me not to worry. The rest of the night was awesome. However, I'm now getting texts from friends telling me to not try and turn other people into lesbians, and that I'm a pervert, and that I'm a pervert. Also,
Okay.
edit. Thank you to everyone who was asking. Yes, it was her lip that was hanging out.
Thank you for everyone for asking. It was her lip that was hanging out.
I
okay.
had to.
So,
dude.
absolutely.
We don't
not.
even have to deep dive this one.
no.
She's not an asshole.
Not an asshole. The lady with the massive bush, she's a closeted lesbian
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
is projecting for sure. First off, does it say how old these women are? Does she give an age?
26.
Like,
she
oh
says.
yeah, 26,
Yeah.
right? So like friends maybe like around the same
Yeah.
age.
Grow up.
Literally,
Sorry.
okay. And don't okay, Harley.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Harley, you're a woman. If you knew you were going to be wearing a bikini, like going, to a pool party or something like that, and like by all means, like I'm not saying all women should be fully bare naked, shaved all the time. If you want to have a bush, whatever. But like you would maybe be a little self-conscious if your bush was hanging out of your bikini and you were just walking around.
I have a good friend that's a lesbian. Shout out Kendall.
Yes.
If she told me my lip was hanging out, I would
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Right, because
Yeah.
you don't want to
Yo,
go out in
tuck
public
your
with your
fucking-
lip
I'm not
hanging
some
Tuck
out.
your meat
homophobe.
curtain.
Like, I don't think you're hitting
right.
on me.
So you'd be like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
thank you, like
Your Arby's beef spilling the fuck out. Put it
like
away.
okay, yeah, like Xavier, right? A gay friend of ours.
Yeah.
If he, like,
If I was sitting down
say
and my
I'm
legs
sitting
up
down
and he goes,
my nutsack
your
is hanging
fucking
out.
nuts are
and
out.
he goes, bro, I can see your sack. I'd
I'd
literally
go,
be like, oh
fuck, dude,
my
yeah,
bad, dude, like,
my bad.
my bad. And then I would not think he's trying to make me gay. Like I don't think that. If anything, I'm showing my nuts to a gay man. So
Yo, here's the thing.
I don't know. Like if anything, it's my fault.
Your gay or
Like,
lesbian friend telling you to put it away is
A friend.
them
pretty
just being a
indicative
good
of them.
friend.
Yeah, not being like.
not being like.
If she
nice
got on her
fucking
knees and
lip.
started gnawing on your fucking meat curtain, then it's a different fucking.
If she walked up and like plucked a hair out and went like, I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
Then that's a
To
problem.
me, this sounds like Julia and the rest of our lesbian friends, bitch friends,
They're bitches.
are
Bitches.
conservative Christian friends, and she needs a different friend group
So
because
they're
she doesn't really
bitches.
fit in well with this.
Yeah,
one.
But
yeah.
I
I
love
think you need to
the
find some other
pubes
dykes.
being so big, she thought it was a cat.
thought it
I
was a
find that
cat,
so
yeah.
funny.
That was
That's
hilarious.
Because a lesbian would clock that, right? Because a lesbian is obviously like, okay,
She
like,
sniffed it out.
right? Like a
She's
guy
trying to turn me gay.
as a as a straight guy, like if there was a woman changing near me, I would like, take a peek, right? It's like that's just male nature. Like if you see a good ass, you'd be like, okay, nice, cool. Not doing anything, whatever, but like you'll look like rubberneck. You'll look, right? Like you'll just at least glance. So yes, like a lesbian, sure, maybe is going to be more prone to glance at the other women's vaginas when they're changing and everything like that. But again, unless she sexualized it and did anything about it, it's like I can also look at a woman naked and not make it sexual, Like I could like if right? Like I could see that and be like if there's a horror movie and like a girl's naked or something, I'm not getting like, oh yeah. Like, I'm like, no, it's like this is like a weird scene or something and it's not turning me on. Yes, I see tits, but like no, that's not all that I need, right? So this woman thinks that the bush lady thinks that just because she saw a lip coming out, she's trying to finger her, and it's like, no, that's not.
Oh, like how rude to your friend too. Like
it's so
not
rude.
Like, oh yeah, now Kendall, now that you're married to a woman, you're needing to go change in that room.
Yeah, like sorry,
girls just change in the same
these are
room.
conservative
like,
Christian fucking
sure.
women.
These
dude.
are Christian women that are just like.
I hated
like
them
you
all.
even looked at it, and also shame.
Just trim it up, dude.
Trim it up. Yeah, like you can't be hanging out of your bikini. That's insane. That's insane.
Man, that's a crazy one. I'm glad you chose
cat
that.
size. I thought
Cat
it was
size,
a cat.
yeah.
I thought it was a cat running by. That is. Yeah.
Yeah, she should have just thrown that back in her face.
Yeah, I honestly,
Should've thrown that back in her
if I was
face.
a friend that said like, hey, like your vagina's hanging out, you may want to, like wrap it around. She goes like, fucking perv or whatever. I'd literally go, and your disgusting bush is poking out too. Like I literally go right back at her like, okay, fuck you, bitch. I'm not helping you anymore. Shave, you ugly gorilla. I'd be like, fuck off. Like
that's just girl shit. Like if you're like at the pool, there's been times girls you got like a tampon string hanging out. Hey girl,
right,
like,
be like, hey, like you may want to, whatever. Not like, oh fucking. Are you kidding? No, what? I'm trying to help you out here. Like, also,
Hey, BTW, that was
that's
it.
almost like her going like, I wanted my lip out. Like, it's like, what?
honestly,
Like,
even if that
the
was like a
fashion
guy, like if we were like at the pool and Grant, you were like, Harley, your lip is out, I'd be like,
right.
oh my
I
God.
feel like
You'd
it'd
be like,
actually
damn.
be like, I'd be like, hey, like,
it's
you may
not
wanna-
weird. It's
Yeah,
like, thank you.
Like, there's been,
It's just sexualized because there's a lesbian there, and these are clearly conservative Christian
yeah,
women.
I think
it's
so.
like this is the same thing. If someone's talking to me and you have a booger in your nose, I'm gonna go, you have a booger in your nose. Just
Yeah,
heads
yeah,
up
yeah.
there was
Before
someone
other people see it.
that was like friends with someone I knew in college. I didn't really know this person very well, but she was wearing white shorts and a little spot started showing up. And I just politely was like, I don't mean to be rude or anything like that. I know you're wearing white shorts and, and she was like, oh, am I? And I was like, it's really not, it's nothing crazy yet or anything like that. Just
Yeah,
wanted to let
just
you
a
know.
friendly
She was
reminder.
like, thank you, like, thank you.
Like, hey,
and just like, yeah. And then
just
like, went
letting
to
you
the
know.
bathroom. And I was like, I think that's like, yeah, I wasn't like, that means you're ready. Like, like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a respectable thing to point out to someone that like,
That
hey,
means
there's
you're
something
ready.
happening. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of a better.
I mean, I remember one time Taylor was sitting with his little European shorts, and he's like this, and his whole shaft is out, and I did have to tell him,
Harley was like, yo, your thing's out,
You
man.
think that, man? It's like,
I don't want to see it, so put it away.
yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm
I think
trying
it's a
to.
pretty
I'm trying
friendly
to help
thing.
you not walk around like that, and also like, I don't need this like in the corner of my eye. Can you
Yeah.
can you put that away? Yeah.
So crazy.
I don't need a cat in the corner of my eye.
Yeah, that's insane. To bush to be that big for you to just be like,
Wow.
have to double take a bush. That's hilarious.
That's a big bush.
That's a big bush. Like, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So no, I do think that the friends are the asshole, not the lesbian.
Those friends
And
are
the
the
bush being that
cunts.
big, that means this bitch was really big, and she's gotten no fucking play, and she's just trying to feel a little bit of attention.
No, small women can have big bushes.
You can have a bush if you want a bush.
A size of a cat.
That's true. There does have to be some fupa involved if it's the size of a cat.
A size of a cat.
Like
This
my
is a
bush
big
would be
bitch,
the size
and
of a
she's
cat.
yeah. Your bush would be the size of a cat.
Yeah, a small cat.
A small cat, but still a cat. But this
Still.
bitch, I'm just saying,
There's a decent chance.
absolutely.
Okay.
So the title of this one
Yeah.
Okay.
is, Am I the asshole for clearing out my ex-boyfriend's childhood room in the home where he grew up? That doesn't really give much away, okay?
That doesn't-
There's
okay.
layers.
There needs to. Okay, I need the lore.
Yeah,
Go
why
ahead.
is she there, but they're
Okay.
exes? You might be asking yourself that.
Oh, so it was after they were exes.
She said he's her ex.
Oh.
So just think about
Okay.
that.
I thought this was like the boyfriend at the time, and then we broke up after this. Okay, go ahead.
I moved in with my significant other of 2 years after my pay was reduced in February due to everything that's been happening.
Fair.
This was like COVID.
Sure.
So it didn't make financial sense for me to live in my own apartment anymore. My significant other asked me to move in with him, so I took him up on his offer. My significant other is my ex-boyfriend's dad. And I am now living in the home where my ex-boyfriend grew up.
Yo, okay.
My ex doesn't visit the house at all. So I suggested to my significant other that we should move everything out of,
Just say his dad.
literally,
At this point,
everything
Jesus fuck, lady.
out of my ex's childhood room so I could use it to store some stuff and for some personal office lounging space.
Okay. So far, the
Don't
only
try and justify
No.
this.
So far, the only wrong decision is that she's now dating the father of the ex. Right? That's insane, lady. Come on, holy shit. There's other cocks out there.
She's
What
a
the fuck?
fucking bitch. Go
That's
on.
a terrible move.
My
Yeah.
significant other agreed. And we boxed everything up in my ex-boyfriend's childhood room and then moved it to the garage, including the furniture.
This dad is
Uh,
Down
I
bad.
redecorated
Maxing
the
on his
room
son.
and made it mine. Before I even moved his things, I did email my ex about this and told him he should come by and take a look at what he wanted to keep, sell, and or donate. After not hearing from him for 3 weeks, today he texts me calling me all sorts of names for clearing out his room. I'm really trying to be sensitive and nice here, but he is making things very difficult with his rage-filled outbursts and text.
Okay.
My significant other and I are they're giving him a year to clear out the childhood stuff from the garage before I donate everything. Neither my significant other nor I feel clearing out his room is inappropriate, but my ex is just melting down in a tantrum-filled rage. Why does my ex feel like he owns his childhood room when he doesn't even visit? It is very sad and bizarre.
Probably because you're fucking his
It's
dad
because
now.
you're fucking his dad. There's no other
as
reason
simple as that.
why he's mad.
You're
he doesn't
fucking
give a
his
fuck
dad.
about the room. He's mad. You're fucking his father.
Yeah.
You dumb whore. What the hell?
Crazy.
Okay. The whole
That is
story.
insane.
The whole story is completely okay if it's not if it's not she was dating the son and the husband. I totally
Dude,
understand
no.
a new couple.
If some new bitch comes into my dad's house and decides to clear out my shit that he decided to keep around for all these fucking years, I'd be like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And then saying,
whoa. It wasn't just a clear out. She emailed him. He never responded. He never said anything. It is a home that he should be more in contact with his father.
See, I agree with you on that.
Right,
He's
so
just mad.
I think he easily could have gotten all of his stuff out. He doesn't actually care about the
some
room.
random bitch coming into my family's life and then
I wouldn't
saying,
care.
"Get your shit out."
Even if it wasn't your ex, like
Even if it wasn't, if it was
right.
just some random
like
dumb bitch,
yeah, just like a new.
I'd be
lady.
like, "Wait for the green light."
No,
But what,
they
though?
are. That's the green light.
Is
They're
that a
asking,
museum
"Hey,
of
I'm
you?
living in this home now. You don't use
Yeah,
this
but
room
he
anymore."
didn't say like, "Yeah, go ahead and clear out literally everything."
Well, that's what
Wait
I'm saying.
for me to go through my shit.
How
But
long are
they
we
asked.
waiting?
But they asked. And he never
Email's crazy,
responded.
though. Email's
An
crazy.
Email
email
is crazy.
An email.
Email is crazy.
She's acting like she's also 60 years old.
Yes, that's
You're
also
not. His
insane.
dick used to be in your fucking mouth. You have his phone number. Give him a call.
Yeah, you have his number. You could have just called him. That's 100%.
No,
she's the
I'm just
asshole.
saying,
100%.
even without the dad thing, dude, I would be like, what are we doing? Because by this point, clearly, it's been like this for a long time.
Okay, but think about this, bro. If
clearly it's been like that for a long time.
Let's-
I'd be like, really? Like some
Okay.
random new woman comes around and you're gonna
2
decide
years
to?
of dating.
I don't care.
they've been together.
2
Clearly
years. How
they're
long?
working out
How long
better.
since he came? That's your
Okay.
child, you know, and you decided. The dad decided to keep the room like this. He moved out at some point, and the dad said, "I'm going to keep the shit like that." That's cool.
That's true, and he probably doesn't need the space. But okay, hear me out.
Maybe
hear me
his
out.
mom died, and it reminds him of
If
when
someone
they'd raise
had
their
to
kid
move
there.
in here, right, and like you guys have your room,
Yep.
the side office room, and Brad's, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Brad moves out, and No, I guess Brad would actually have to stay. Say someone wants to come in and live in that other room or something. It's like, no, I guess it would have to be Brad leaves. So Brad leaves and someone wants to come and like needs to stay in that room, and Brad being like,
No, let's
yo,
say
what the
let's
fuck?
say-
Like you
let's
moved
say-
around all
let's
my
say
shit.
Brady leaves, and then Harley is not around, and I'm dating her mom.
That is kind of like the level of weirdness.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you and Harley's mom go okay, well now we want to use our house to our full extent,
Yeah.
so we're gonna have to move this stuff, and they let you guys know like, hey, this stuff is here, if you want to come look through it, check it out or whatever.
I don't care. I'm selfish.
You are.
When you moved out, your
I
mom
think
said,
you're
"Get your
wrong
shit."
on this. Yeah, move your shit.
I'm not
Yeah,
a
that's
storage
my
unit.
mother.
I'm not a storage unit.
Yeah, but
That's
it's just like
my
a
mom.
leftover room.
That's my mom and
your
my
shit's
dad.
just sitting in there.
Yeah, I know. But
We want to
when-
use the room. We own this house. I want to use the room.
Like, sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
I
fucking
would
your
say,
not
girl.
your
I
room
would say,
anymore.
bitch, I'll do it on my time.
But it's
And they go, oh,
my
you have
house.
1 year. No, it wasn't forever.
It has been. No, it's been my house
For
the whole
that
time.
lady, no.
For the guy, yes. And if the guy wants to help
Because 2020 happened, and you're a replaceable fucking bitch and
That's
lost
true.
your job, and now you moved into my dad's house, and you
bum.
decide to move my shit out that my dad decided to keep around,
but the dad's now deciding to move it out.
And the dad clearly
And
is
it's
a
the
better
dad's
dick
house.
game.
I would say, Dad, you're changing for some pussy. Fuck you. You a bitch.
But if it's for your ex, I think actually
that makes it way worse. But at the same time, some random bitch moves in, I'm losing it, man.
I actually changed my vote. I don't think she's the asshole. I think the dad is.
Yeah.
I think the only person in the story that's an asshole is the dad. Because he could have stopped all of this, and he went, that pussy's too good. Sorry, son. It's mine.
Yeah.
I'm on that guy's side all the way. Not the dad, not the
I'm
bitch.
on the boyfriend side the
That-
most.
The ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm on the ex-boyfriend side the most, I will say.
No,
I
I'm
do
sick to my stomach.
totally
right now
understand
thinking of
him
this
being
one. I'm
pissed
fucking
about
sick to my stomach. I would be mad enough if some random woman came around and was like, sent me an email. Hey,
not a
I'm
random
putting
woman.
all your shit from when you were a kid.
That'd be
in a
like this
box.
me dating your dad and doing that too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
And
Like-
then okay.
How fucking whack is that?
But like
It's really whack. But
It's
even
really
without
whack.
that layer, I would be pissed.
I
would
don't
say
think that's
without the
fair.
layer, I wouldn't be
I would
pissed.
say, who
without
the
layer, I
fuck
wouldn't be pissed.
even are you?
With the layer, I'm pissed. Without the layer, I'm not
With
pissed.
the layer, I'm really
But
pissed.
they don't
Without
have
it,
a
I'd say
relationship,
you
it
don't.
seems.
You're not even a person to me.
But they want to be in your father's life.
Come get your shit.
Yeah, your father wants to have his house back. Why the fuck at 30 do you still need your childhood room? You don't.
My bad. My dad wanted to bust a nut 30 years ago. Whatever. That's on him.
It's true. And he wants his house back.
And guess what? I moved out when I was 18, and that
Yeah.
shit's been there for 12 years.
He wants his house back.
It's gonna stay there for another 12. Fuck you.
It's his house. How can you?
How would you feel this was our
that,
kid?
That'd literally be like if I like moved
If
into
it's
your
my
fucking
kid
dining
and
room.
they move out in the first place, I'm gonna say take all your shit with you.
Yes.
Okay, and they're not going to because they're gonna move into a small place and not be able to take
Daddy's
everything.
clearly
and
very
stuff is gonna be
Daddy's
stuff
very
there.
very fucking sentimental, and he clearly wants to keep this shit around.
He's
and all of a
fucking your
sudden,
girl.
And then all of a sudden he starts fucking your
He's
girl.
fucking your
even
girl.
without. Daddy's very sentimental, and you go, "That's cute. My
Daddy's
dad
not
loves
sentimental.
me so much." I would say,
I'd say
Fuck you.
keep your my shit. Fuck
first
you.
of all,
I'm out.
if my kid moved out, I would just say take all your shit with you.
Yeah, I would
I would
definitely
say
not
just
let
take
it
all your
sit
shit
there
with you.
so long.
But then if he decides to fucking leave it around for that long,
get it out.
and he's that sentimental, and he clearly wanted it there,
no,
I'd say, Dad, you clearly cared about me
No.
to keep it around exactly the same way it was, and then some bitch with some good pussy comes around, and then
no.
I'm fucking nothing.
the dad didn't touch the room because he's lazy.
Yes.
No,
The
no,
door's been
no,
shut.
no.
100%. If I was living in a home by myself, right? Like say me and
Nope.
my wife divorce and I have the house now to myself and the kids have moved out, if I don't need that room,
Wrong.
there's a 0% chance I'm touching the
It's
room.
maybe a spare room from here and there.
yeah, like hey, there is an
Wrong.
extra bed if you need it. I'll wash
Wrong.
the sheets for you. Dude, I think you're crazy for still needing your childhood room at 30.
I wouldn't want it. That's why I took all my shit with me.
Okay, fair. I guess if you did take everything, but I'm saying like
I took all my shit with me, and then at the same time, if I had a kid and they move out, I'd be like, take your shit. I don't care if you're going to a
You
college
would just
dorm
be
center, go
offended,
through
is
it
what
then.
you're saying.
but I'm saying they can't.
Yes,
What if
I
they
think
can't
I think
take
the
everything?
principle of it is like Daddy is very sentimental and loves me very much still.
No.
Dad
Until a new
dogged you.
bitch comes around and I don't fucking matter.
What dad is that sentimental for his son shit sitting in the room? No, I don't.
None.
No dad. No dad gives a fuck.
My dad probably would do that. If I did that,
Yeah, and then he'd replace it with the next girl that comes along.
Yeah.
and I'd say fuck you because that bitch don't mean shit. You
But
made me.
your room doesn't mean shit either. That's
No,
what I'm saying. Is like your old childhood room means nothing.
Personally, I wouldn't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So why the fuck
Personally,
you care?
I wouldn't give a fuck. It's just the principle of it, dude.
Okay, I guess the principle I do understand at baseline
It's the principle.
is not
like,
great.
You kept it exactly how it was when I won the
but he
Little
didn't
League
do that on.
World
He didn't do
Series.
that because he's I love
You don't
so
know.
much.
You don't
son.
know this. You don't know this. You don't know this.
They don't
He's
have a
fucking his girl.
relationship.
That's why he doesn't give a fuck about his son's room. He's fucking his girl, man.
Dude.
Definitely doesn't give a shit about his old baseball glove, okay? He doesn't give a fuck about that. He's like, bro, I'm coming in your room. I don't care.
Just a lazy piece of shit. You're so right.
The dad is the piece of shit. 100%. The
100%.
dad's the asshole in this one, easily.
Such a fucking piece of shit.
Not sentimental at all, dude.
So sentimental, you trying to fuck that shit too? Like, no.
He's like, no, I just love what you picked out, son. I think it's really good. I want to test it myself.
Is that such a piece of shit?
The dad is the asshole.
But yeah,
here,
she's
for
still
sure.
an asshole for that
she's
shit.
Like,
I'm
she's like
fucking crying.
60% asshole. He's 110% asshole. The fucking son,
Christ.
the broken up ex, he is not a problem at all.
Oh my
I think
god.
he is totally within his right to be upset about what the
That
fuck
is
just
such
happened.
a piece of shit. And I hope your mom's still alive.
I'd literally be like, you're not my fucking dad anymore. Like, I'd be like, you're done. You're out of my life.
I don't know
dude. Are
why
you
the
kidding me?
dad couldn't call the son. Like,
Yeah,
why did
couldn't
she
the
have to do
yeah,
it?
that's
such a
also,
pussy.
The dad is the fucking problem
Yeah,
here.
he's
for
pussy
sure.
whipped for sure.
For sure, the dad's the
If I
problem.
heard a true
here.
crime case and dad was gone, I'd get it.
That means, yeah,
I get
honestly,
it.
honestly. Oh my god, that's the easiest
Holy
choice.
shit.
Oh, okay. All right, we're at 117. I think if we
Okay.
do another one, it'll go
We'll
too
save
long.
it.
Save them
Rest
for
for
next
later.
time.
That was
All
so
right.
fucking great.
Holy shit, yeah. Guys, if you have an Am I the Asshole, comment it or send it to us, SoberNotSober69@gmail.com. Also, if you have drunk-related things, drug-related things, we'll talk about them.
Yeah.
If anything like that. Again, sommelier, not sober, sober,
So baby.
fucking idiot. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts.
Yup. We got a Patreon.
Spotify,
We will start putting stuff
Patreon.
there.
It'll be
If you
lit
wanna help fund
soon.
us.
Just start giving us something. Just start loving me, and I'll love you long time.